Hey, just want to thank you for helping me and of course for my fiance for coming here. I'm so lucky to have him. I don't know, I'm so speechless. Now I'm feeling better, but still, we need something for all of you. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Vitali. I've been helping Houssam and Grace get help as Grace was seriously injured from the Hurricane Haiyan that hit the Philippines. My good friend Houssam traveled from Canada to go and find her, and after he found her, saw that she was in horrible condition. He took her from Ormoc, which is the island that she lived in, to Cebu, and now she is in a much better hospital where she is receiving care. Thanks to your help, surgeries and operations are continuing on her to get her to full health. I managed to catch Houssam through webcam, and we have a small interview to share with you.
Hello, Vitali.
Okay, hello. So what is Grace's situation now? She had a surgery yesterday for her jaw, yes?
Yeah, first of all, let's start from the beginning because I know like I don't have much time to explain it clearly. I don't have time. So, first of all, it was the urgent things. There is one nasty wound. The nasty wound is in the ankle. It is so deep that it can come out from the other side. So what happened is that there was a cut like this on the ankle. It cuts partially the tendons of Achilles and few other tendons. So the functionality of the foot is not there. Then what they did in the previous clinic is that instead of stitching her like this, like really close, that the stitching points are really close, so the meat will be like really tight. What they did is this way and very far from each other.
When you found Grace, she was in a clinic that was not treating her wounds. They were getting infested or infected, and they were not changing her bandages. They were not. They had stitched poorly, like over her tendon, and yeah, she was in very bad shape when you found her. And they had
Yeah,
they
I'll show you something. I would like people to see it. This is the first thing that says uh, there is a fracture in the distal third of the ulna with surrounding soft tissue swelling. The same thing. The bones are normal in density, texture, and modeling. There is no evidence of fracture. So this is crap. It doesn't mean anything. They didn't even rely on it on the new hospital. They just did everything from the beginning because this was like so stupid. They found this problem with the foot. So the foot is so infected that if they start to operate, the toxins can go into the blood and go to the heart, and she can die. So what they do is that, thank you, Jerry. So what they do is that they give a lot of antibiotics through the IV, hoping that that infection will stop. At the same time, they took some bacteria collection from that wound to grow it, and then to use different medication on that bacteria and see which one is more efficient. Once they identify which one is more efficient, they will use that medication to go to the bloodstream and and to kill that bacteria infection right away. But since that there is an infection, they cannot operate the leg. So the leg is open, it's taken care of daily, is monitored daily, and once that leg is okay, then they can go ahead and do the operation. Also, they are trying to put the price a bit lower because when they were operating on the chin, she will have her mouth in a closing position. so they cannot operate because the tube of anesthesia will not be passing. They need it to the mouth, not through the nose. So on this operation on the leg, it will cost a lot of money. Why? Because the dentist also, the surgeon, has to be there to open the mouth. So they enter the tube while the other orthopedic is working on the foot. Once they stitch the foot and everything is okay, then the dentist again will close the mouth. At the same time, they will open back her wrist and take out the implant.
Right. So okay, so now we know a little bit about what Grace will face in terms of operations. But how is Grace feeling? How is she doing? She seems to be a little more life in her eyes in the newer ones, in the new photos.
Yes, yes. Before she was just tired. She couldn't talk. Uh, Even like the next 2 days, she was like feeling sorry because she knew how much it cost. I never like I didn't tell her at the beginning, but I guess my face was worried. Even though I tell her not to worry, like my face was worried. Maybe I was silent, was like my head like this, not knowing how to like deal with the issue. So she started, unfortunately, to feel like a burden. She started to feel like she said sorry, like I caused you problems. I can't even help you. I promised you a good vacation. Instead, I'm giving you trouble. Things like that. But once we did this thing and we start getting donation going, I felt much better. She felt much better. Like yesterday, we had an ice cream. We watched a movie, and
That's nice.
yeah,
No, yeah, I mean definitely. I mean, it was going through my head that like what situation would you be in if the world didn't come to help you? Because without the help of the people
my
on the
God.
internet, who knows what would be. But thankfully, we didn't have
Uh,
to think about that.
I don't know what I would have done, and I don't know. Financially, I could have maybe made it until next week.
So okay,
Other than that,
I think that a lot of people are would want to know about the donations. So I have the PayPal website open here. So currently, there has been in total a little of excess of 10,000 Canadian dollars
yeah, I have
raised.
the right. Yeah, let me give you the exact price because I added all the amounts. It's 10,951.
And so far, as a rough estimate, how much expenses have you had to pay so far for the hospital?
For example, today let me see because okay. Mm, Today I paid just for the single surgery. This is only for the hospital fees. $715. Now, now the fees for the surgeon, I already asked her before. It's 43,000. 43,000 is 984. So if we do the calculation, 984 plus 715, that's 1,699 for one operation.
Yeah,
Do not forget that just these 2 days I paid $500. This is just for basic stuff. So let's say for 2 days ago till today, including the operation, It's $2,199.
Yeah. Yeah, and you had to pay out of pocket like $3,000 just when you got to the Cebu hospital, right?
Yes, plus 2,199 in my whole budget from the help of friends. Like my friend Dado sent $1,000. You sent me a lot of money also. My boss sent $100. My other boss sent $1,000 also. So this is how I've been paying this. But myself, I couldn't save $6,000 a year, like with all my expenses and everything.
Yeah. No, I know your story, Husam. It's you've had a lot of things you've had to pay, and you've managed surprisingly well with the savings so far. Uh, so
Yeah.
so we were talking about it yesterday that that the donations that we get, you of course will spend what needs to be spent to nurse to get Grace back into health. And if there's any money left over, like first of all, you'll keep sending photos of the bills. We'll keep putting up and try to be as transparent as possible with the money used. And
Exactly.
if in best case scenario, if there's some money left over, then that money will be sent to a charity that deals with other victims of this hurricane catastrophe.
I have something I would like to say to, if you don't mind, Vital.
Yes, please.
Basically, I met some people here who came from Tacloban, and I have footage. I have footage. Fortunately, I cannot upload it. I have photos. In regards to the Red Cross, the Red Cross is not cannot help us much because they are only in the airport. Then the Filipino government asked that the aid will be distributed by them. In Tacloban, for example, whatever you see on TV is false. Now there is the army, but only at night. In the morning, after this devastation, for 5 days, 20 girls was raped and killed each night because the hurricane, or sorry, the typhoon destroyed the prison. So all the prisoners went out and started to do things, crazy things. So the army was and the Red Cross was only outside of the city in the airport, and the help does not get there. And I have other people who are tenants here in this hotel that the help does not get there. So what I tell to people is the only people that I saw that they went to places are the Doctors Without Borders. They traveled with me. I see them like going there. They were scheduled. Each one will go to a specific town. Those people, yes, I knew they were there, but I didn't see any Red Cross people, no matter where in Ormo.
Yeah, it's
Yep.
unfortunate because of the poor communication channels, or the phone has huge lag, and the internet is not really bad. So me and you, we haven't been able to properly synchronize. We've kind of been communicating with Facebook Messenger text mostly. I know that you've also been very busy attending to Grace, helping her and getting things organized. We were talking because there's plenty more to cover. I know that people have a lot of questions, but we don't have too much time. Um, and my battery's about to run out. So me and you, we were talking that on the weekend we would have a Reddit AMA. So Husam, what do you think? What would work for you? When could we have an
Sure.
AMA?
Yeah.
Saturday or Sunday? What would work better for you?
I think Saturday um, morning. Like I can allow 6 hours or even 8 hours of my time. But I don't know if it's gonna be a long AMA for 8 hours.
Yeah. Well, it's yes. Well, so preliminarily, everybody's Reddit Saturday morning GMT. What is it over there? +8. All right. So everybody is they've been asking me about Grace. The people are really showing attention, and it's great that we got articles on BuzzFeed and Yahoo News, and hopefully the attention will only grow, and people can see that this is a story of great adversary, and you know you saved her life, Houssam. You went there, you found her, you're giving her the help she needs, and where everyone is really happy to that she's safe, and that we're able to help, even if with a small amount of sharing the story and donating a couple of bucks. So you keep strong, and let's be in touch.
But you
And
you all, I think everybody did save her life, not only me.
well, you're a humble man, Houssam, but you're you're the hero here. All right. So you take care, man. You try to rest. I'll let you know as soon as I got the video online. So all the best to you, man. Let's be in touch.
All right.
So that was Houssam. As you can maybe hear, he's in a bit better spirit than he was before on the beginning of his journey, and really that is all thanks to you. We've managed to get the attention of BuzzFeed, Yahoo News, Toronto Sun, and hopefully this attention will grow. As discussed in the video, we have received so far a little over 10,000 Canadian dollars in donations, and we have put this into transfer mode to go into Houssam's account so that it can be used when it's needed. Unfortunately, with PayPal, it takes 5 to 7 business days to transfer the money. We're looking into options. We're trying to get Grace out from the Philippines, but this will not be possible for some time. So in the meanwhile, she will continue to receive operations and help in the Chonghua Hospital in Cebu. Please keep the donations coming. Keep sharing this story. Any leftover money will be sent to Doctors Without Borders or another organization that is on the ground in the Philippines helping other victims. Currently, we are doing everything we can to make sure that Grace's condition does not get worse. Her leg is still severely infected with a bacterial strain that is unknown, and this prevents more surgeries to fix her heel tendons, which are severed. Um, we discussed with Houssam, and we will be having a Reddit AMA where we can answer more of these questions and clear up more misconceptions and issues that you may have. So please stay tuned. Our time differences are atrocious. He's in the Philippines, I'm in Finland, and most of you guys are in the States and Canada. So we're unsure what time we'll be able to get the Reddit AMA started, but we will definitely try to do that at a reasonable hour. So keep your eyes peeled. Visit operationsavinggrace.tumblr.com. Keep helping us. Your help is very much appreciated. Thank you very much.